Good morning. We're out on the patio today. Yesterday, I'm going to lean over and get my coffee because I can. I've got the camera on the table and I can't get it off the table. Um, Yesterday, Dorie Horne came over, and I'll put a link to her business down below. I have before. She makes soaps and stuff. And actually, these magazines smell very perfumey from those soaps. It's kind of interesting. It's like soapy, which is good. I got to tell you, it's better than the last set of old books that I opened up that smelled like musty, mildewy basement. This is a much preferable smell of old magazines. She brought us magazines yesterday. I think they're all McCalls Needlework and Crafts, old ones. And although these magazines, because I do have other ones besides this, noisy cars, I have other magazines besides this of this genre from this company. I love them. I love all the stuff in them, but they are hard as heck to store. They're taller than every bookshelf I have, which is crazy. But Tony and I went through them because there's more than we have here. Tony, did you pick out 3 you liked?
4.
Tony picked out 4, but one's mine. You have 4 more?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I said pick out the one from 1964 because that's the year I was born. And then Tony found 1969.
I actually crocheted.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Things.
Tony actually did stuff out of that one, so that's going to be a fun chat. And then what's the other year? 1970? Did these just have interesting things in them?
Just what's on the cover.
1970 and 1972. Boy, she looks like Lucy. Doesn't she? It's so fun to look at these people. And no, that's not Lucy. I know what Lucy looks like.
Oh, I know what it.
And then she found interesting things in the magazines. Those dolls are cute. A little Fisher boy and Fisher girl.
Here, that's...
What's this one? We'll just gonna randomly start. We're gonna start with what was interesting in 1970 in the Needlework magazine. Oh, yeah, Battenberg lace pattern. Crazy the crafts that they included in these magazines. Now, the only place you would find a discussion of Battenberg lace is in Piecework, which is studying historical. But these magazines were like modern craftspeople. We miss them. I get these in and I look through them and it's like, oh, I remember when you could get a magazine to your house that had all kinds of fun, interesting stuff to look at and think about making and never make. Except for Tony, who actually makes them.
It's really too bad that they did away with this magazine because it had great things in it.
It did. This one and one of my other favorite ones is the little one that has tatting patterns in it that I have showed you before and I can't think of the name of right now. But look at the cover on this. Isn't that a cute sweater? I already like it. 1964 was a very good year, don't you think?
Yes, it was.
And then on the back, oh, do you know what? I have a kit with all the yarn and the pattern, and you get to pick which sweater you want to make. I have a kit in the shop that I have carried around forever and always intended to make. It's wool yarn from about this era, and it looks exactly like that. And it's a box, and they put the pattern on each of the 3 sides of the box, and then all the yarn inside, and you can pick which pattern you want to make out of your yarn. It was kind of cool. Yeah, all right. So Tony made 3 things out of this magazine. She made that layette set. She made...
Gotta go back here. Ooh, the magazine's kind of falling apart.
The men's sweater for her husband, and yes, in this instant, the
husband is an ex.
So it held true. Never make a sweater for your man. It'll end in divorce. It worked. I don't know if it was good or bad. It's probably good. And then, but that's it. That's out of that magazine. He made 2 things. And then we like this one because of, is it the snails?
Am I getting it in the right?
Yeah, the snails. See that? I have, we sponsor the Slow Yarn Crawl.
They're called Pillow Pets.
Pillow Pets. Heavy duty rug yarn, but I think I'm gonna try and make one of those because I have a child obsessed by snails. When Grayson was small, I didn't allow her to have pets because they didn't even take care of the cat in the house. I had to take care of the cat.
They're all adorable, though.
I said, if you want to have pets, you go find one outside. And they got a jar. Well, we got a jar. And they kept snails, and they had like a breeding program. And one day, we woke up, and the snails had the babies. They were all these babies, and they crawled out through the mesh. And they were completely covering the island in the kitchen. It was crazy. Yeah. And I had somebody helping me clean house at the time, and there was this funny Grayson, and she was the most mild mannered. She was a young girl. I mean, adult, but young. And she went and she wasn't even gonna tell me. She knew what Bonnie knew whose fault it was.
Rotting snails.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't rotting. They were babies. They were
No.
crawling.
No, marauding.
Oh yeah, marauding snails. Yeah. So then Grayson had to pick them all up and take them outside, and then Grayson would release these baby snails into my front little flower bed. And I had like all my plants were dead because it was basically the food trough for all these snails. And Grayson like crossbred them. There were French snails and there were garden snails and then there were plaid snails.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. So I think I need to make a snail and send it home to somebody for Christmas, don't you? And that, I assume, that would you say they were 18 inches? Oh, there's even a mouse.
Yes, there's a mouse and a turtle.
Oh, and a snail.
And
That's
a snail.
kind of cute. But you could swap the turtle shell for the snail shell.
That's true.
They're amigurumi. I have cotton. I could double strand the cotton. That would get me. If I triple strand the cotton, I could probably get an 18-inch one.
Well, in this pattern, it's actually pieces, but I think you could do it.
You sew them together.
Amigurumi.
Well, amigurumi is pieces too. It doesn't necessarily mean you do it all as one. I'm just nuts, and I do all mine from bottom to top and add in colors because I hate sewing things together that won't hold.
I kind of like the mouse.
The mouse would be the easiest of all of them. The mouse would be the easiest. Now, here's the problem. If you guys get excited about these, let me know. I just read a whole thing about how the copyright's not gone yet, but nobody knows how to get their hands on permissions. So just send me a personal email, and for research purposes, we can discuss how you might find a copy of these. We'll try and figure it out. And I may find out a way to get you the magazine, or I may find out a way to get you a piece of the magazine, or something like that. Or we can start looking for copies. That rings a bell. I have more than one copy of some of these magazines. I haven't looked through them yet. So I may have more than one copy, and if so, I will sell you a copy of the magazine if you happen to fall in love with something. If I can. What else? What was the third one? Oh, that was the Battenberg lace.
Yes.
But let me see the I want to see the doll one.
Oh, doll.
Yeah. I like this. Look at this thing. They had quilting. They do everything in these magazines. And look at the crochet. What's something you could do with doilies? Look at that. Like on a headboard. I love the suits. Like, so rarely do we knit skirts and things these days. But there's no reason you can't crochet or knit it. Geez. A whole conversation about how to make your own jewelry. Paper projects. Rug hooking. Oh, look at the old school rug hooking. Woo!
List it all here.
Yeah, look at that one. That's a bedroom. Anybody up for a pink bedroom? Look at that. But that's, it's printing, I think, or fabric. I'm not sure which. Mexican in mood, a fiesta of flowers and tropical hues reflects the happy mood of south of the border sunshine. Ooh, like it's Huck embroidery, I think, or big giant cross stitch.
And poppies, your favorite.
Oh yeah, I do have a thing for poppies. Oh yeah, I don't usually. They're like California poppies. And then here's the pattern to crochet the headboard.
That's like dream catchers.
It pretty much, yeah, except dream catchers have specific requirements, but yeah, it is a little like it, isn't it? Oh, now is this yarn and needle size? Look at this. So they're taking rug hooking canvas but cross stitching over it instead, like needlepoint, and making giant things. Or they tell you like what the different sizes end up making as a needlepoint project. Needlepoint, Battenberg lace project, which, by the way, we sell Battenberg tape here. Oh, geez. How to make your own Staffordshire dog sculptures? Out of soap?
Carving
and embroidery. It's just crazy. See, these are the kind of crafts people I am. Maybe because they decided we all went back to work, that we don't have time for all these crafts anymore. I don't know. It's weird. I love this. Look at this white work on a green background. That's really pretty. I'd have pillows out of that. Wouldn't you?
I like the sweater too.
Yep, filet crochet sweater. It'd be a cute little t-shirt. I don't know if I'd want it long sleeves.
Here's that headboard.
Yeah, I showed him that. Oh, if we lived on the seaside, remember this? What is this? 72. Oh, so I was in 3rd grade in 1972. My mom was doing this stuff in 1972, and I may very well likely have this magazine out in my pile because she sent me stuff. Oh, here's like a penny rug, but it's, instead of being made out of wool, you crochet the medallions from a country cottage. Boy, I don't look very country to me. I'll show you here in just a second. As soon as I figure out what the heck they're doing. Hexagonal rug, pencil, string, ruler, compass, scissors. Oh, that's cuter than that. Here, we'll do the penny rug. It's like a penny rug right here. But normally on a penny rug, you would cut out wool scraps. Only these are crocheted on top. And then the wool scraps, there's like 2 layers of work. But, here, why don't you? But, as I was flipping to try and figure out what was going on, I went back a page, and I like it much better. Crochet patterns for lace edgings, and even inserts, which I look for these all the time. You know, Edwardian. I'm obsessed. Oh, even look at the cute little bag to crochet. I think the lace is prettier than the penny rug. The other thing that's interesting about these magazines, both these Work Baskets, the other magazine that I like, that I'm sad that it's gone, and it was a cheap little one, is the entire like 10 to 12 pages of how you can make money working from home doing piecework. And it's like, buy this pattern, do piecework at home. Oh, remember this? Send in your baby's shoes and have them turned into copper or bronze. Lamb's wool purse from Australia, $2.
For the pattern.
No, nope, you get
For
the whole thing.
purse?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It appeals to little girls of all ages, leather lined and washable.
Wow.
Leather lined and washable.
And $2.
And $2. But it is 1972. I could have ordered, I was in 3rd grade. We lived in Texas in 1972. Colorful birth plaque. Dolly Darling teen doll fashion wardrobe. You know, and I remember we got Barbies, and I remember thinking, oh my God, these things are so expensive. But if you can order a teen doll dress for $1.75, clearly the value of money was different then. You can buy a loom, a needlepoint bag. Oh, there's our, almost like our needlepoint bags that we've been buying at antique stores. Anyway, just a few things. As we find things in these magazines, because we just grabbed 4. I think there's like 15 in there, isn't there? About 15.
15 or maybe 20.
15 or 20 magazines. We will, okay, this is for the girl viewers. I think we're all girls anyway. An ad for a, what did they call that? A sanitary belt?
Yes.
That's what that was called, a sanitary belt. I'm too young. Thank God. I didn't have to live in this era. Aren't we all grateful that our forbearing mothers managed to get this one gone?
I did, because I'm as old as Tina's mother.
You helped wave that on and make that one go away.
Thank God it went away.
Thank God. I did, actually, to be fair, I did wear it briefly when I had each of my kids. They did used to stick them on you at the hospital.
I lived before pantyhose.
I'm so old, That's true. That's very true. All right, well, that's it for today. Cool little books. Nostalgia. I do love the nostalgia. You know how me in the antique stores and me in the magazines. When Dorie called me, I was like, oh, crap. She had to bring them over. And I was like, oh crap, more magazines. And then I said, sure, come on over. Because I can't turn down a good magazine. Ever. Ever. And now we did buy a new house, and I will show you eventually, and it did go through unless we have inspection issues. So there will be a tour of the new house eventually in its bad state. So it looks like we're turning into a Home Fix It channel now too a little bit. You'll get to see that. But yeah, I have no business bringing more stuff into my life. I need to be getting rid of stuff. And I did yesterday, brought more stuff in. Anyway, have a good day. We'll see you. I'm not managing every day, clearly. Oh yeah, Tony says goodbye too. I yak too much. That's why it's my channel. No, I'm kidding.
I'm the sidekick.
Yes, you are my sidekick for now, right?
For
While
summer.
you're here for summer. My summer side. Ooh, summer sidekick. I like that. My summer sidekick, Tony. My PA too, which I love having a PA. It's gonna end soon though. Too soon. It will end too soon. I forgot what I was saying now.
I can still come over while I'm house sitting for Deborah. It's only just
That's true.
road
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Tony's looking for house sitting gigs as long as you don't have. Well, we got to sort out that dog situation.
That's true.
Anyway, bye.